Instead of my right leg doing this action towards camera, you've seen it a million times, there. So what the right leg does and how we approach the right leg and get the right leg to kick in towards the left as the left straightens is so important compared to that action. Right, we're on. Today we're talking early extension. Early extension, you don't want to be too early. Early extension is basically where we hump the golf ball, where we stand up too straight. We don't want to stand up through impact. Standing up too straight can make the club face point to the right. If through impact for some reason I stand up, then the shaft of the golf club is going to lift up, and therefore look, the club face is going to point to the right. Even though the leading edge looks as though it's pointing towards target, because the handle is lifted up, the club face is actually pointing to the right. And of course, humping the golf ball is not something we want to do. It's a funky action. You're not going to get the best out of your golf game from early extension because we're not getting the hips or the body to turn through. Hips and body turning through correctly is a vital part of the golf swing, so let's not stand up as we hit the golf ball. Today's video is going to give you something else to work on, so we're going to use two golf clubs for this motion, but it's going to create an action that's going to prevent you from early extending. And good luck with this. This is a two-part drill. Part one is going to be on this tee right here. The second part is going to be another part of the golf course, so don't miss that. It's towards the end of the video. Both parts work the same motion. Both parts prevent the early extension, but I feel as though part two, drill two, is probably going to be the easiest to achieve and give you a better feeling of how the right leg's supposed to work to prevent that early extension. So early extension, as we know, is coming into impact with the golf ball, and as we come to impact we stand up and we lift the handle of the golf club up, so we move our butt towards the target, towards the golf ball, sorry. People call it humping the ball. But we move towards the golf ball, the handle lifts up, and strike can be funky, path of the golf club can be funky, but also the face is pointing to the right, as I previously mentioned. This metal cane on the face clearly showed what happens there when we alter the handle of the golf club, and of course that has to have some form of bad action or detrimental effect on impact with the golf club. Just don't stand up. So there. Oh no, 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 no. There. Yes, yes, yes. So we're sitting down, we're squatted more through impact, and we've worked on this through the right leg. What the right leg does is so important within the golf swing. That right leg straightening through impact's a bad thing. We need to try and keep that as flexed as we possibly can. The left leg straightening's okay. Lateral rotation that's required. The left leg is straighter through impact. The right leg has to work hard. So grab your wedge. Put your wedge under your left heel. Now, when I take this golf club back, and I get back to here, if I was to stand up, if I was to early extend, which I have no plans of early extending, then the right shin, my right shin is going to, the right leg's not acting correctly, and I'm going this way, and I'm pushing that shaft out towards the golf ball. Now if I come back down and back to address position, look how far that shaft's pushed out. I've gained all this from bad action through impact. Whoa! You might fall over as well. Bad action through impact. I've gained all that. I don't want to gain that. I don't want any gain at all. I want to bring this back in here, up to top of my swing. As I come down, I want that right leg to work correctly. So instead of my right leg doing this action towards camera, you've seen it a million times, there. We do that. It has to go down this way. So you can see if that was there, it's down this way, and therefore not out towards the golf shaft. There, so what the right leg does and how we approach the right leg and get the right leg to kick in towards the left as the left straightens is so important compared to that action. That's me in position, great. As I come down, I want to feel as though the right leg, I get the right leg to move in towards the left. So really focusing hard, really focusing mega hard on this up to the top, and then from there I want that in there. In that way. That's different than going out towards camera. That's in there, in there. I can pull that in there, I can pull it in. When I feel from the top that I get that. Left leg straightens, right leg bends in towards me, which is so different than this motion. Okay, I'm well aware that looked funky. Up there, good, and then there. Look at that, there's no gain. No gain. No gain. Okay, funky strike. Not great. But certainly no early extension there. There. Just to feel. There we are. There we go. That's good. Is there any gain? Did that move? I don't think it did. I'm just trying to place this ball in the same position every time. You can see how my hips are turning through impact. There we go. Brilliant, no early extension. Then of course we can get rid of the golf club, place the ball wherever we like, and try and recreate the drill. Now it's hard to do it with the golf club there, but that certainly puts you in the positions you want to feel. There. There, I'm visualising that cane being there, that golf shaft being there. Good. Oh, it's beautiful. That's the best strike yet. But there is another way we can do this. There's an added element to this drill. As I mentioned at the start of this drill, there is 2 parts to this, so there's another way we can feel this or capture this feeling to get that right leg to really start to work for you. So this is part 2 of the drill. Get yourself onto a downslope. So I'm quite clearly on a downslope here. Now what's this going to do on the way down? It's going to make my right leg work more. I have to swing down the slope to play this shot. So I'm getting the right leg to go down towards target. It's definitely going towards left leg as left leg straightens through impact. All the action is encouraging me to turn and stay down, less chance of standing up through the shot, down and through the shot because I'm on this downslope. Just be aware of how the right leg reacts when this happens. When you're on this slope, be aware of how the right leg reacts to the slope. There, then from there, this is happening, which is very different than that. That can't happen on this lie. So this is the best drill. Of the 2 pieces we've done, that's very much up there, was very much a feeling and instant feedback of the club hitting the shaft. This here is the emotional feel, how the body reacts to the slope is how you want to react on the flat. So be aware, ball's further back, be aware of how the right leg reacts, how the right knee goes towards left and doesn't go out towards the golf ball. You'll stay more squatted and turn much more. Woof, nearly fell over. Good though, down the slope, really feeling that right leg. Top of my swing from there, that, you can see the left hip goes out the way. It's so different than that, isn't it? Woo. So down the line, down the slope, you'll see, obviously stance is slightly different because I'm trying to support myself, but you'll see and feel, or I'll be able to feel, you'll be able to see how the hips turn more and the right leg does not go out that way. It can't, it cannot. Here we go. Fantastic. It's a great feeling. I love that. So there we go. I hope that's really helped you prevent yourself from standing up during impact. Standing up during impact is not what you want to do. I'd also like to thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm assuming you've done that. If you've not, please do. Also, the bell notification gives you instant notifications of all my videos. And the thumbs up button, YouTube likes that. Give that a little hit as well. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.